Hello students, how are you? Good, and you? Teacher Mark from BFSU, Sanshui Foreign Languages School. Reading. We are going to read a book today. And the name of the book is Let's Build a Rocket. Let's build a rocket. Have you ever built a rocket? Okay, let's find out how to build a rocket, if you can build a rocket. And we are going to read. I'm going to read. You listen, repeat after me, and then you read by yourself. Write new words in your notebooks. Alright, so we start from new words. We start from vocabulary. Vocabulary. Let's build a rocket. The first word is air. Air. And the Chinese word air. Air. As soon as we have this ASAP. We use it very often. ASAP, ASAP, ASAP. What is ASAP? As soon as possible. As soon as possible. ASAP, ASAP. Build. Build. Build something. Build a building in this picture. Finish. 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 Sometimes people say in the classroom, "Teacher, I finished." Teacher, I'm done. You done with something? You done doing your work or homework or classwork, something. Finish. High. High. Too high for this man. High. Not that high. No. High. You know, high. High story. Who remember this video, Thai video? Length. 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 Mean. What does it mean? What do you mean? Mean. Moon. Moon. The moon. We can see at night. Pick. Pick up something. Pick. Pick the flowers. Picking the flowers. Plan. Plan. You plan something to do. Teacher does a lesson plan all the time. To do. Plan something to do. Rocket. Rocket. spot, spot, place. This is a treasure spot. This is a spot where you can find a treasure. Treasure island. This is a treasure island. And this is a spot where you can find, maybe you can find a treasure. Gold, money, everything. Sun. Sun. The sun. Suppose. I suppose something. What do you suppose to do? Maybe bite you. What do you suppose? What do you suppose? Suppose. I suppose. Trip. Trip. Field trip. Students sometimes go to the field trip. Okay. Done with the words, and now there is a storybook. Let's build a rocket. I'm reading first, you are listening. Then we read together, and then you read by yourself. Okay? I'm building a rocket. As soon as I'm done, I'm taking my friends on a trip to the sun. Together. I'm building a rocket. As soon as I'm done, I'm taking my friends on a trip to the sun. Now it's your turn. But what do you mean that the sun is too hot? Oh well, I suppose I'll just pick a new spot. But what do you mean that the sun is too hot? Oh well, I suppose I'll just pick a new spot. Your turn. But what do you mean that the sun is too hot? Oh well, I suppose I'll just pick a new spot. I'm building a rocket. I'm finishing soon. And I'm taking my friends on a trip to the moon. I'm building a rocket. I'm finishing soon. And I'm taking my friends on a trip to the moon. I'm building a rocket. I'm finishing soon. And I'm taking my friends on a trip to the moon. But what do you mean that the moon has no air? Oh well, I suppose I'll just pick a new spot. But what do you mean that the moon has no air? Oh well, I suppose I'll just pick a new spot. But what do you mean that the moon has no air? Oh well, I suppose I'll just pick a new spot. I'm building a rocket. It's going to fly. I'm taking my friends way up high. I'm building a rocket. It's going to fly. I'm taking my friends way up high. I'm building a rocket. It's going to fly. I'm taking my friends way up high. But what do you mean when you ask, how will it land? This rocket is harder to build than I planned. But what do you mean when you ask, how will it land? This rocket is harder to build than I planned. But what do you mean when you ask, how will it land? This rocket is harder to build than I planned. Building a rocket. Building a rocket. Okay, let's repeat vocabulary. Let's repeat some vocabulary we have learned and we read in this book. Okay, these words are air, as soon as. Repeat after me, air, air, as soon as, build, finish, high, land, mean, moon, pick, plan, rocket, spot, sun, suppose, trip. Okay, now it's practice time. And I have 5 questions for you. Reading comprehension to see how did you understand the reading. Okay, so question for let's build a rocket. First question is, what is the main idea of the story? What this story about? What is this story about? A. To build a rocket, you need to study science very well. Need to study science. B. Children can fly in the rocket. Children can fly in the rocket. C. It's about how to build a rocket. This story is about how to build a rocket. What do you think? What is the correct answer? And the correct answer is A. To build a rocket, you need to study science. To be a rocket scientist, you need to study science. Questions for let's build a rocket. Question number 2. Where does a girl want to take her friends in a rocket? Where does a girl want to take her friends in a rocket? Where? A. To school. B. To pick a new spot. C. To the sun. What is the correct answer? And the correct answer is to the sun. Yes, the girl want to take her friends in a rocket to the sun. Yes. Question 3. What word tells that the rocket is ready to fly? What word tells you that a rocket is ready to fly? And the word is finish. Yes, a rocket is ready to fly. That means the girl is finishing her work. Finished, actually. Finished. You finished. You done. Okay, rocket is ready to fly. Question number 4. What doesn't the moon have? What doesn't the moon have? Why these boys there, boys and girls, why they are wearing these strange costumes? Why? Because the moon has no air. B. The moon has no land. C. The moon has no light. And the correct answer is yes, you're right. The moon has no air. The moon has no air. That's why you need the air, portable air with you in your funny costume. Okay. And the question number 5. What was it easy for the girl? Look at this girl. Was it easy for the girl to build a rocket? Is it easy to build a rocket? A. Building a rocket is easy. 1, 2, 3. Rocket is done. Okay. B. Harder than she planned. Harder than she planned. And C. The way up high. Was it easy? Oh yes, the way up high. So the correct answer is, oh yes, harder than she planned, because the girl needs to study science, right? Okay, so, and now there is real rocket, American rocket, Apollo 8. I believe it was in late 60s. High quality video. Let's see the rocket launch, okay? Let's see the rocket launch. All right. Okay, let's go. 10, 9, 8. Ignition sequence start. 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Impressive.
The sideways shaking was unbelievable. The vibration was so intense you couldn't see the instrument panel. I thought we'd had it during the launch. I was hoping that Frank Borman didn't have his hand on the abort controller. He said he took his hand off. He'd rather die than make a false abort.
1 minute after liftoff, the Saturn V is already supersonic.
Well, the Saturn V is still the most powerful machine that man has ever devised. 20 tons of fuel a second, 7.5 million pounds of thrust. I think we were all surprised at how strong that thing was. It had had 2 or 3 iffy missions before ours. but it was a piece of cake. It just worked beautifully. Unbelievable.
5 engines in the first stage blast the Saturn V to 7 times the speed of sound.
The second stage cut.
Your stage is
At 40 miles high, it still
When
accelerates.
you staged, you were thrown forward in the belts and then backward in the belts.
And I thought I was being catapulted through the instrument panel.
All sources show the stage is burning perfectly.
The third stage fires twice. First, the boost into orbit. The second burn takes the crew of Apollo 8 where no men have ever been.
Alright, yes, this is impressive. Real rocket launch. Okay, and today class is over. Please read this book again, learn the words, and you take care of yourself. Wash your hands, wear your mask, take it easy. Have a nice day. Bye bye.